But what have you guys been up to?
Something's been on my mind, gentlemen. I want to ask you, because I was thinking about this last night. I was turning over in my bed, wondering just,
really?
Oh, jeez. I was like, do I have a weird opinion on this or not? So, do you read fan mail?
No.
Honest answer.
Honest answer?
Honest answer.
No.
Okay. No, you don't have to say it like that, Jay. You're like, those fucking fans.
No, wait. Let me rephrase that. It depends. Okay.
I don't want to sound like an asshole.
No, because like a lot of fan mail I get is just, sometimes you get really weird fan mail. And my like, we have Geeks Plus for a reason, right? It's to filter out other, like the...
are you talking like physical fan mail or are you talking like emails?
Both.
Okay. Well, I read physical letters, obviously.
Yeah.
But
you get physical letters?
Well, sometimes I do, yeah.
How do you get physical letters? How do they know where to send it to?
I don't know. They just send it to Geeks Plus.
Oh, my God. Oh, God.
But like even like back, during like the convention days and stuff like that, like, if it's handwritten, right, then of course I'm going to take the time to read it because, they put some time into it. Anyone can write up an email in 5 seconds, right? So it's like, emails, it's a different story.
If it's more than like 2 paragraphs, then I'll read it.
Yeah.
Just to see what's going on.
know, I was thinking about this because I remember this whole thing that happened a long time ago with this YouTuber I knew, and it was this whole stupid drama. And, one of the points that this guy prided himself on was the fact that he responded to every single fan mail he got.
Okay.
Now, when you hear that as a viewer, you're probably thinking, that's amazing. That's
what an amazing guy.
That's great.
Yeah.
As a YouTuber, when I hear that, I'm like, oh, he's a psychopath.
Yeah.
That guy's bad news.
Well, it's just
that sounds so bad as a viewer, I know. But this is honestly one of the biggest.
Honest to God.
It is like, if you're a YouTuber, you know that it depends on how big he is, right? Because you reach a point as a YouTuber where you're like, I'm going to reply to every comment and be thankful to everyone.
I'm going to read all the comments.
Yeah, which like, obviously we're thankful to our viewers, but you get past the point where it becomes unmanageable to like respond to everyone.
Yeah, which is why it's like the thing of, I'm not saying that, you can't check them. You can check them, right? But like people who are so proud about the fact that they keep up with so much of it, it's like, you have to wonder, you're like, that isn't healthy for anyone, keeping up with that amount of...
No.
Well, I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, most of it's praise, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like when someone is so into hearing about, oh God, I love reading all these letters of people thanking me. I'm like, what, you're just a massive narcissist.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of the day, what you like reading is you like reading hundreds and hundreds of letters of people saying how amazing you are.
Yeah.
Or how much they like your stuff. And I'm like,
I guess, self-confidence aside, right? Like it gets to a point where it's like,
even when I got like loads of physical letters, like there was only so many I could read in a day before I felt like I was doing a disservice to the letters by just reading them all in a sequence. Because I'm like, all right, now I'm doing what my human brain does and just spotting patterns, and I'm spotting patterns between the letters, and I'm forming a baseline.
You start to get numb to it, right?
Yeah, you do, and I don't like the fact that it kind of ruins fan mail for you that you read it so much.
I agree with that. Yeah,
but I was having this thought, and I'm like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen YouTubers who are like, I don't fucking read any of my fan mail. I don't read any of my fan mail or anything like that because people are scared to say it.
Yeah.
But I guarantee 90% of the YouTubers out there don't read the fan mail. I know it sounds bad. And this is one of those topics that this is why I like Trash Taste, because we can talk about this, right? And we can try kind of come at it from an angle where we can kind of explain it in a way where it's like, I hope that I don't come off as the asshole,
right?
Because it certainly sounds like it.
I mean, I feel, no, I get it. Like it's definitely a topic that as a YouTuber you're kind of scared to touch
because a lot of the people, and I know this is so anecdotal, but I do see the line there and the connection there, where I've met a lot of YouTubers who they've a few of them have fallen off now, a few of them still do it, whatever. But they prided themselves on the fact they, one, interacted with their fans, and two, read all the fan mail and read all the comments.
Wait, interacted how so?
Well, okay, because that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I don't trust YouTubers who spend all their day in their Discord interacting with their community.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That's one of the biggest red flags to me as a YouTuber that I don't really want to interact
I'm just like, how do you find the time to do this? Because you have to find the time. Basically, if you're interacting too much with your community and reading fan mail and stuff, and then doing YouTube on top of that, that to me says, you have no time to do anything else in your life. I barely have enough time to do anything else in my life. And I had to cut this down a lot just to make it manageable.
Yeah, because when I had my Discord and start, it can be a very intoxicating feeling to feel like, oh wow, everyone's here for me.
Yeah.
Look at all these people wanting to talk to me. I'm so popular. I've never had this before, because you cut back a year or two before this, and I'm the guy who can barely get 4 people to turn up to a fucking event.
You know
what I mean? Like, so you kind of get intoxicated on this like almost narcissistic tendency of the fact that you love the fact that everyone wants to talk to you,
right?
And that everyone wants to come for you. And again, it's not. I'm not trying to slate the viewers, or I'm trying to.
It's completely different from my Discord.
Okay.
I'm a fucking clown in my Discord.
This is the private versus. But even then, right, even though your Discord is private, right?
Yeah.
They still want your time.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's a really difficult juggling act, because you have to separate yourself to a certain extent to be able to, have a healthy relationship with it.
Yeah.
Because, I could talk about this forever, but like there's differences in
we got time,
audiences
don't
as well. We do. I want to stick on one topic for now, but I will go into that because there's a whole other thing between the differences between male audiences and female audiences, which we kind of lightly touched on before.
Yeah.
And they have totally different things. But going back to the whole Discord and interacting and stuff. So there's two kinds of interacting. There's reading fan mail and all that, where to me reading the whole fan mail thing is a very one-sided.
Thank you very much, Ashley.
A one-sided
for my trash taste coffee.
I'm trying to get in the middle of something here, God. Fuck you.
$29.99 plus shipping. Get it now.
Go to trashtastemugs.com. No, go ahead, Connor. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
The trash taste mug? $29.99 plus shipping.
I don't know, because I just sat there and I thought, man, it's so hard to bring up talking about the fact that you don't read fan mail and not sound like an asshole.
What got you onto this thought process? Did something happen?
Because I was just thinking back, and I had this that moment of realization you get in the movies.
Yeah.
And I've thought about this a lot. And I just remember this like I said, I remember this situation with this YouTuber who I had kind of a weird interaction with, and I didn't really like him. And I always thought he was quite strange.
Yeah.
And one thing that he did that was just bizarre is that he's one of those YouTubers who made 500 parts of opening fan mail.
Yeah.
And on one part I understand, because I did this because for a little while I felt guilty that people were sending this stuff and they weren't getting to see my reaction to their stuff.
Right.
But also once I got 3 episodes into doing this, I realized, okay, well, there's only so many different ways I can react to these fan mail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's, and some of these stories that people would send you are so deep and really intense, and not to take away from any of them, but some of them would be really fucking deep.
Yeah.
And I think it especially feels
exhausting.
weird to share that on video, right?
It feels weird to share that on camera. And also, as a YouTuber, I'm thinking, when they wrote this story out, what did they want from me? What did they expect when they wrote this story?
Did they want a response or something?
What kind of response did they want? And also, is it impractical for me to write back? Now, occasionally, I'm saying this now, I'm probably going to never do this again, because this is probably going to be, because I don't want people to take advantage of this.
Yeah.
Occasionally, when people did send me really touching things to my email, or very emotional things, I would reply and just be like, hey man, keep your head up or whatever.
Yeah.
I would do that but I didn't want to advertise that I was doing that, because I didn't want people to think that if they sent me a sob story, I would reply being like, hey champ, pick yourself up, here's a $10, fuck off. You know what I mean? But
you didn't want to sell yourself as the therapist, right?
Yeah. No, because when you start doing the fan mail stuff, more often than not, I find that it does come to that, because that's just how it is. People realize you respond, people start taking advantage of that.